Hello, everyone. This is Randolph Parker MS. What you're currently looking at is a 12-volt battery in line with the low voltage monitor circuit with a low box. And the low box output right now is at 36 ohms. Approximately the current is 0.334 amps. Output power is 4 watts. I'm just basically going to let it run, see how long it's going to take to drain that battery, and that the 12-volt monitor circuit will indicate the threshold at 10 volts and turn on. You can do the math. You can do it theoretically. I'm doing it practically, just real time to see if the circuit works. So, if you have any comments, please leave comments below. Subscribe, like, and I see you in the next video. This is Randolph Parker, MS, just letting the camera record. Take it easy. Hey everyone, just checking in. As you can see, the output is about 2.7 amps, 29.79 watts at 4 ohms. So the 12-volt battery dropped to 10.91 volts. Once it reaches I think the threshold about the preset value at 9.5 volts, then our LED should turn on. So so far has been about 2 hours. This is a small battery, so not a lot of output wattage, 29 watts. So but I'm gonna upgrade the battery to 100 amp hours. But right now, just to see if the circuit works, using a 12-volt small battery like this. So we at approximately at 2.7 amp, not quite at 3 amp. Looking at the Rigol low box. It's a great tool to have for battery checking and capacitor checking and stuff like that. It's a great tool to have. So just letting it cook. So, hey guys, under a 4 ohm load, the 12-volt battery slowly is discharging. We went from 32 watts output to 24 watts. We're currently at 9.86 volts. currently at 2.46 amps. So basically, the one that ain't do is the timing. You can do the amp hours, but roughly it's been about 3 hours, 2.5 hours since the circuit in the power supply, or the battery, I should say, went under test. So this is under test, and I'm not, remind you guys, I'm not trying to do a spec or a ranking or evaluation of this battery. I just got the battery, so it's a MightyMax battery. So I'm not here to evaluate this battery. I'm just here to understand the circuitry, the low voltage monitor circuitry, to make sure it does its job. Because I was prior to the test, I was manually using the power supplies, and I was simulating under a certain voltage threshold that it should come on. So there you have it. At 9.1 volts, the LED turned on to indicate that it's at or under the preset. This test is completed. This circuitry under test low voltage monitor works. It is a success. I'm pleased with this. So we can wrap this 1 month duration of this project circuitry. We can wrap it up. We can say it's done. We can put the circuit on a perf board and make it permanent and integrated with the power supply bench. But I will be upgrading the battery, a bigger battery, larger capacity, for what I'm using for. So this is done. So I'm gonna charge the battery back up. I have a pyramid 12-volt output where I can charge. Just give me a second. As you can see, now we're looking at 6.29 volts at 0.5 amp. The output wattage has dropped tremendously, 9.7 watts out. LED still on, great. Basically what I was gonna do is, but I'm done with this test. I gotta recharge the battery up. So what I was thinking, what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna use this here. Take this out for a second. It's great to have this in the house. So in order for me to charge up this battery back up, that's under test, I'm gonna use this here. But I gotta make, as you can see, I gotta make connections for this. So I'm not gonna do it right now. So what I'm gonna do is stop this. We done here. Power this down, power this off. We don't need that anymore. As you see, went off. Remove this. That's done. And remove that. This was connected to the breadboard, as you can see. So now I have some connectors here where I can just direct connect this here, electrical tape it, and just use it like that instead of looking for connectors. I can do the connectors, which I probably do off camera. No big deal. I'm gonna do it off camera. I'm gonna connect this here. If I can connect it to the 12-volt battery and plug it into my little power supply bench. Pyramid power supply for the 12-volt to charge this back up directly. So this is great. This is a great little power supply box to have. Pyramid, where you can basically use the cigarette lighter output to charge up the 12-volt battery. But guys, this test was a success. right? It was a success, right? Under load, under test, the circuit, the low voltage monitor circuit did its job. It told me we were below, and then once it got to a certain output, it was just draining quickly. It was just taking it out. So turn it off. We done. We'll call this a turn up the scope. A real success. I am pleased with this. This has been a month doing this back and forth, but we wanted to get real conditions under test. That was with the low box, and instead of using the power supplies to manipulate a low voltage, we wanted to actually have something drain the battery down in order for the circuit, the low voltage monitor to work. So guys, thank you for sticking with me. If you like what you see here, please subscribe, hit the like button, and I'm here. I do this for fun. I like doing this stuff. So I'm gonna think of some other projects to do. There's a lot of projects that have been done already on YouTube, so I might have to think outside the box to come up with something different and new and fresh. So hey guys, thank you again. This is Randolph Parker MS signing off.